Welcome to ELT Weekly Webinar. We are going to talk about ICT tools for ELT. Information Communication Technology tools for English language teaching. The technology tools that teachers can use to obtain information about English and help the students communicate using the language to acquire the language in natural situations. We are going to discuss how these tools can be used for helping the students go and search for information, as well as use the communication tools for interacting with others and learn the language in a natural surrounding, as they would use it for real life purposes, which goes beyond their examination or textbook lessons or whatever. So we'll start with some basic tools for ICT and then go on to advanced interactive tools. And I've received many questions about Web 2.0 and so Google Wave and so on. So we'll be discussing all that during this webinar. And if you have any questions, you can type them in as we go along, and you need not wait for the presentation to end to ask your questions. So information communication technology can be used very well for English language teaching, whether you are teaching English for specific purposes such as engineering students or aviation students, hospitality students and so on, or it may be general language, basic language teaching. This thing. What are some of the basic tools? We can start with word processor. All of you must have used Notepad and Microsoft Word or WordPad and so on. Microsoft PowerPoint presentations. I'm using a PowerPoint presentation right now, and you can ask your students to use PowerPoint presentations too. You can ask them to make presentations and present it to the class, ask the other students to interact with them, ask them questions, post feedback and so on. And Microsoft Excel, of course, you know. And there are internet-based tools like Google Docs, Google Presentation, and Google Spreadsheet. For these tools you need the internet connection, and these are saved online and you can access them anytime online and from different computers too. I mean, you will be able to access them from different systems if you log in with your Google ID. Okay, here is a question whether we can use these Google Docs, Google Presentation, Google Spreadsheet internet tools without the internet connection. You can use it without internet if you have Google Gears. You can download Google Gears from gears.google.com. And if you download that, you will be able to use them without the internet connection too. But because they are available on the internet with any system anywhere, you will be able to access them. That's the advantage. I'm also going to talk to you about the Hot Potatoes software. This software is very useful for preparing interactive exercises and helping the students learn basic vocabulary, grammar items, and reading, writing tasks, participate in reading, writing tasks using this software. And you can very easily create interactive exercises using this software. I would suggest that you ask your students to create exercises for other students to work on. This will help them search more, find out the usages and forms of uses, and then prepare exercises. These are the basic tools, and some of them are desktop tools, but we'll also go on to interactive communication tools, which were advanced tools for helping the students interact online and learn the language as if they are using it for a real life purpose. So it's going beyond the examination, going beyond your textbook lessons, going beyond your syllabus and curriculum, and using language in real life situation is what will help your students learn language better. So we are coming to the interactive communication tools like blogs or web blogs or vlogs or video blogs or podcasts or the audio blogs. Or you can have RSS feeds for these. You can ask your students to create simple Squidoo pages or up pages And in the blogs, when one group of students have prepared a blog, the other group can post comments, post feedback, add additional information, and they can learn through this peer editing, peer feedback, peer contribution, and improve their presentations. They learn better by working together. Microblogs such as Twitter, for example, they have a character limit, so the students will learn how to post information very crisp, using crisp language, just choosing the best words that they can use to focus on the main idea. So they cannot post beyond 140 characters, then they will be able to summarize what they want to say and put it in crisp language. So video sites such as YouTube and TeacherTube. TeacherTube is videos. TeacherTube has many videos posted by teachers on different teaching techniques, classroom interaction skills, and so on. And you can also post your own videos there. You can ask your students to post their videos, and you can watch videos to learn how to use different techniques to make the teaching of English more effective, interesting, and so on. eHow, Howcast, these are how-to sites, so your students can gather information about how to do something and make a presentation in the class, or they can post on these sites and ask the other students to contribute, post feedback and comment on it, and so on. So how to do something related to their main topic, whatever their main subject they are studying in their classes, they can collect information related to that and post on these sites. By working on blogs or these microblogs or video sites or using these things makes the teaching of English interesting for them. So they have to collect information, post it online. Because it's available online for others to view, they'll be more careful in the language they use, the type of expressions they use, and so on, because it's public for everyone to watch. So they will pay more attention to the language than they do in an examination paper, which is checked only by the teacher and thrown away after the red marks are obtained. I mean, you circle things in red and the students just throw them away. Instead, if they go to a site like googlefight.com to find out which is the correct usage, they are making mistakes on a particular usage, and according to their language, a particular usage is the right one, and there is another usage which the teacher says is right, they can go to this site and put in both the usages and find out which is most prevalent, which one the native speaker will use in real life context. So they can improve their own English by going to such sites as googlefight.com. This is not a Google site. Please note, this is not a Google site, but it draws data from Google search results. So whatever information you obtained is based on Google search result, and you can find out the differences between two usages, whether you should use a particular, or whether you should use a preposition such as of or to in a particular context, or a prepositional phrase, or whether you should use the ing form or the to plus infinitive form, or whatever doubts you or your students might have, they can go and put it on this site and find the correct usage. What are the other Google tools that we can use for helping our students learn language? All of you know Gmail, and Google Bus is associated with Gmail. It can, if you do not already have Google Bus, you can go to bus.google.com and activate this service for your this thing. So you can create a profile for yourself